Hey everyone, Pioneergirl08 here. Hope y'all are having an amazing, fun, and safe day. So, funny story, I had this on my tablet yesterday, which would actually be, it's actually Monday for me. And so I did the voiceover and all that and put it onto my computer and then realized that I had forgotten to add in the pool and the community area that I'd done. I promised last video that I would put it in and realized I forgot. So I went to look for the video that I had put on the video I'd put on the computer so I could add that in, and realized that I never actually saved or exported the video from my tablet to the computer I use. And then I went back to my tablet and realized I had deleted everything off of my tablet. So my original voiceover completely gone. So now I'm having to redo it. So, but I'll still get it up on time. I'm working on this. It's Tuesday for me now, and this will still go up tomorrow on Wednesday as planned. But yeah. So this is my second time of doing this. So we are working on the style challenge, continuing on with that. And we are doing the Hipster Style. So this is Kylie Vest. I just kind of randomized her name, Kylie Vest. And I have her as hot-headed and ambitious. And I didn't think I had done the mean trait, but maybe I did. I can't remember what the fist one is with the red around it. I think that's mean, but I thought I'd done something different. But anyway, so there we are working on her makeup and her accessories for the top part of her body, the glasses and earrings and things like that. So Hipster was I think probably a little bit one of the more challenging ones for me, because I just didn't really know what direction to go with her. I tried looking up what hipster means, because I'm not super familiar. I'm not like really good with clothes designs and styles and all that. So I did try kind of looking up to see what it meant, but I had a hard time getting a real clear direction, other than it seems like they are like very bold, out there, and not really too concerned about other people's opinions of how they're dressed and things like that. It also seems to be like a bit of a mixture of styles, of different styles from different eras type of thing. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting, which I don't know that I did that latter part with her that much, at least not so much in her clothing, but more I think I did it a little bit more in the build to some degree. She does like the color green, so I went with green, and originally I was going to go for kind of like an actual green, but like really bold, solid green. But then as I was dressing her here, at least for a lot of the outfits, it seems like I was getting kind of this, I wouldn't call it a lime green, but this kind of like almost a dark version of a lime green, really like bright and out there. And so that's what I decided to go with her for, I think, most of her outfits, if I remember correctly. I also used black, gray, and white as kind of some of the other colors, because in The Sims, as those of you who play Sims are quite aware, color matching is just not a thing. It's rare and lucky that you can get colors like a top and a bottom in the same color to actually match and look right, unless they're paired, unless they were like meant to go together, like paired together, and just happen to be in the different categories, like a top and a bottom that are supposed to be together as an outfit, but happen to be like the top is in the tops and the bottoms are in the bottoms. Then yeah, but otherwise it's trying to find, you can put like one shade of color in the pants, and then you go to try to find a same color shirt, and the colors just don't go together. So in order to kind of combat that, so she didn't look totally ridiculous, I went with like I said, the black and I think I went with like a very light gray or white. It was the colors I used. I'm trying to remember. I thought about using this sweater that we're working on here, because I thought it was kind of cute and everything, but I think in the end, I don't remember. I might have gone a different direction than the sweater. I think I used the sweater, but I ended up going, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did use the sweater with those shorts, but I ended up going with the gray because I wanted to use the gray. And at first I kind of sat there with that for a while looking at it, and I thought it looked really good, but then the more I looked at it, the color just was not working, so I changed the color of the sweater. But anyway, we're on to her party wear now. And a lot of this is me kind of just like flipping back and forth and looking at stuff, trying to decide like what really works for me. Also, I forget to mention for the aspiration I did, I believe it was the popularity one. The 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 sub one would be like the party animal under the popular aspiration. That's kind of the vibe I got for her. I don't know. I was trying to pick an aspiration that would fit for a hipster, which was not easy, and so that's just kind of the one that just kind of seemed like that was the most appropriate for her. So, and I was also gonna say like one of the reasons I don't use CC in the game, besides the fact that I just haven't bothered to download any, is that for me personally, I have enough trouble going through all the stuff that's available in the base game and packs that I have and trying to decide like what I want to use when I'm dressing my Sims. I'm just afraid that the CC would just I would be hours doing something like this trying to decide what to use. And if I was like trying to create something for a game, I would probably never get out of CAS. Although I will admit there are some times that there are certain specific items that I kind of like wish I had for like specific styles. So I'm just finishing her up, giving her some nail polish for all of her outfits. She gets the same nail polish for everything. And so then we're kind of getting into the build here. And as I said earlier, I wasn't really sure which way to go with her build. I kind of went back, kind of round and round and back and forth trying to decide. I think I do end up going with kind of a combination of the modern and Cosmulux style in this home, as well as a little bit of mid-century, maybe mission type stuff. So when I looked up the type of interior design that a hipster might like, or hipster style as far as house design, one of the things that I saw was it mentioned that they like kind of a combination of different styles together. I wouldn't necessarily say like hodgepodge, but like, you know, like maybe 2 or 3 different styles kind of incorporated together into a home that's kind of in a new creative type of way. And I think that's kind of the idea that I got for what they like, is like taking a combination of designs or styles and just kind of incorporating them together, both in their clothing and in the interior decoration of the design aspect. So I did kind of try to do that here a little bit, although I don't know how good of a job I really did with it. But that's I think that's kind of like where I went with the kind of the modern type idea. I don't know what Cosmulux means. I keep meaning to look that up and see what does Cosmulux mean, because I see it in The Sims and I never know what that even means. But anyway, I kind of go with that, but then at the same time I kind of go with a little bit of the mid-century type of stuff, and I think I do also do like some like I want to say cutesy type stuff in there as well, to kind of be like kind of opposite of the modern type of idea, and then kind of throw in like a little bit of kind of old style type stuff in there as well. So and there once again the windows seem to be screwing up. I don't know why, but for some reason the window on the house that I'm working on is just like completely screwed up. It's like I took out the counter, and I think that might have happened when I took out the counter to put in that sink, is when the window's screwed up. So it does fix later on in the video. It does straighten up, but all the other, you can see in the other homes the same exact window is perfectly fine, and in the house I'm working on, it's like it decided to just glitch out and take a vacation. It decided, nope, I'm not going to work today. Whoops! And once again, I grabbed the tree, of course. So yeah, there we go. I was able to move the window over in front of the sink where I wanted it, and it fixes itself. And I had a time trying to get a window covering that would work with this window. Like none of them would work, and I don't know why I didn't just go over to the other home. I wanted to try to like do something that matched with the decoration of the house, and I don't know why, which I did finally get it to work in the end, so I think it worked out pretty good. But part of me is wondering why I didn't just go over to the other home and just copy the shade that I used there, just use that and have that be the one, because I think I used that same shade in most of the houses I did. I've used very similar. You don't see it now because it's in the other home, but I used pretty much the same window covering in most all of the homes except for ones where I was able to find a window covering that matched the vibe of the house. So, yeah, that. So now we get to work on. So now we're finally up. Oh shoot! And I just realized. I'm looking at this and realizing I completely forgot to put in a ladder. And to be honest, I don't remember if I put in a ladder in my last house either. Ugh, I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. So I put in like several beds because I just couldn't decide like which one I wanted, and I couldn't really see them very well in the build and buy list. So I ended up putting them in the game so that I could see the different ones and try to decide which one I did. And you'll see I chose that one. I don't remember which one that is though. I want to say that was the mission one. I think that was in the mission style, but I might be wrong. Maybe mid-century. I honestly don't remember which of the. I mean, you see which bed I chose, but I don't remember which of the bed as far as the style or pack that it came from. So I hope you guys have all been enjoying these style challenge videos I've been doing. I encourage you to give it a try yourself. It was recommended to me by a good friend of mine, Gaming with Shar, and she's actually going to be working on a tutorial on her video because she kind of just came up with this idea for me to do a while back, and she just kind of came up with it on the fly. But she's going to be doing a tutorial on her video. I believe it's gamingwithchar.com. I'll link to her website in the description, but the challenge will not be up yet for a while. She still needs to work on it, and she's got quite a full plate. Also, I encourage you to go check out her channel. She's an amazing YouTuber. I will link to her YouTube in the description as well. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying, like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying this. We are getting kind of close to the end, and there will be a little bit of a fashion show type thing and a kind of showing off the home as well. And then also stay tuned to the end because I did put my ending screen, but then if you go past that, you'll get to see the pool and community area that I built for the Sims that live here. I didn't take a lot of time with all that because I just kind of wanted to focus on the home, so I just kind of did something real quick. But I think it turned out kind of cute. I put a bunch of like in the community area. I put some like dining room tables where they can sit and eat. I put a chess table and a a gaming table, for like cards and stuff, like card games and stuff. I think it's either the cupcake one or one of the things that came with Cool Kitchen. I want to say cupcake maker, I forget. It was either the cupcake maker or one of the other ones. I put that in there. They've got like several fridges. They got a couple ovens in there. Of course, they all can cook in their own homes. They all have the ability to cook in there, but in each of their own homes. But they also have a big, huge cooking area in the community room and all that, so they can go there, and they can also like go there to eat, sit together and eat and have fun. And the pool, very simple with like some pool, pool floaty thingies, so they can just kind of relax out there. And so yeah, that'll be at the very, very end. So stay tuned to the very end, because like I said, I kind of plopped those. I almost forgot about putting those into the video, so I already had the video done, and I didn't want to have to redo the whole thing, so I just kind of plopped those in at the end of the very, very tail end of the video. So if you want to see that, stay tuned till the end. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it off here, let this finish out. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment below. I love to read the comments, and I try to reply to all of them, at least in some way, as best I can. So, and yeah, don't forget to And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when new videos are put up. I put up videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Fridays are my Let's Play days. I'm working on the Teen and Younger Sis series at the moment. So there's a playlist for that. And so yeah, go check out that playlist and my other playlists. And we will catch you all in the next video. Goodbye.